In the skies over Ukraine, a dramatic new chapter in aerial warfare is unfolding, and it looks like something straight out of an action movie. We're talking about Ukrainian helicopters, specifically the iconic Mi-24, hunting down and destroying Russian Sheit drones. But they're not using sophisticated missiles or high-tech targeting pods. No, they're using something far more raw and visceral. The M134 minigun. Let's break down this incredible footage and what it means for the ongoing conflict. The video that has surfaced online is breathtaking. It shows a Ukrainian Mi-24 Hind helicopter in hot pursuit of a small, fast-moving target. That target is a Russian-operated Sheit 136, a one-way attack drone that has become a constant threat to Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. The helicopter's door gunner opens up with an M134 minigun, a weapon famous for its terrifying rate of fire. A stream of tracer rounds lights up the night sky, reaching out towards the drone. A few heart-pounding seconds, the tracers seem to just miss. But then, a direct hit. The Sheit drone erupts in a ball of fire, its deadly mission brought to a spectacular end. This isn't the first time we've seen this tactic, but it's one of the clearest and most dramatic examples yet. It's a testament to the skill and bravery of the Ukrainian pilots and gunners. Think about the challenge here. You're in a moving helicopter, at night, chasing a small, relatively slow, but erratic target. The Sheit drones typically fly low to avoid radar, making them difficult to track. The helicopter has to match its speed and altitude, putting the gunner in the perfect position to take the shot. It's a high-stakes, high-skill maneuver that requires incredible coordination between the pilot and the gunner. One wrong move, and the opportunity is lost. So, why use a minigun? Why not a missile? Well, it comes down to cost-effectiveness and availability. The Sheit drones are relatively cheap to produce, often called flying lawnmowers because of their distinctive engine sound. Using an expensive air-to-air missile, which could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to take down a drone that might cost $20,000, is not a sustainable strategy. It's what military analysts call a poor cost-exchange ratio. Ukraine has to make every resource count. This is where the minigun shines. The ammunition is far, far cheaper than any missile. The M134 minigun is a legend in its own right. It's a 6-barreled, electrically driven Gatling-style machine gun that can fire up to 6,000 rounds per minute. That's 100 rounds per second. This incredible volume of fire creates a dense cone of bullets, significantly increasing the probability of hitting a small, fast-moving target like a drone. You don't need pinpoint accuracy with a single shot. You just need to get the target inside that stream of lead. It's brute force. And as we see in the video, it's brutally effective. These miniguns aren't standard issue on the Soviet-era Mi-24 helicopters. They are a modification, a battlefield adaptation born out of necessity. We're seeing them mounted in the side doors of the helicopter, operated by a door gunner. This setup turns the Mi-24, traditionally an attack helicopter, into a dedicated drone hunter. This is a brilliant example of Ukrainian ingenuity, taking existing platforms and adapting them with Western-supplied weaponry to meet a very specific and modern threat. The helicopters essentially become flying anti-aircraft platforms, patrolling key areas and acting as a rapid response force against incoming drone swarms. The strategy involves a network of ground observers and mobile fire groups who first detect the incoming drones, often by sound. They then relay the drone's position and heading to these hunter-killer helicopter teams. The helicopters are then scrambled to intercept. It's a cat-and-mouse game played out in the dark where the cat is a 20-ton attack helicopter, and the mouse is a 400-pound explosive drone. The psychological impact of this tactic is also significant. For the people on the ground, hearing the familiar dreaded sound of a Sheit drone overhead is terrifying. But now, that sound is sometimes followed by the roar of a helicopter and the reassuring buzz of a minigun. It's culminating in an explosion that means one less threat to their homes and lives. It's a tangible sign that they are being protected, that their forces are actively fighting back in the skies above them. This evolution in tactics also highlights a broader trend in modern warfare, the rise of drones and the scramble to find effective countermeasures. What started as a niche technology has become a central element of the battlefield. And just as drone technology evolves, so too must the methods to defeat it. Simple, robust, and cost-effective solutions are often more valuable than complex, expensive ones. Using a door-mounted minigun on an old helicopter is a perfect illustration of this principle. It's not glamorous, but it works. Let's also talk about the helicopter itself, the Mi-24 Hind. This is a legendary aircraft, a flying tank that has been in service for decades. It's known for its ruggedness and versatility. Seeing it adapted for this new role is fascinating. It shows that even older military hardware can remain relevant with clever modifications and new tactics. Ukraine has a fleet of these helicopters, and putting them to use as drone interceptors is a smart way to leverage their existing assets. They are fast enough to catch the Shaheeds and stable enough to provide a good firing platform. The pilots and gunners undertaking these missions are a special breed. Night flying is inherently dangerous, and flying low to intercept drones adds another layer of risk. They are operating in a contested airspace where they could be targeted by Russian air defenses or fighter jets. Every mission is a gamble, requiring immense concentration and courage. The teamwork on display is incredible. The pilot puts the aircraft in the right place, and the gunner does the rest. It's a deadly dance, and they have clearly mastered it. As we look at the bigger picture, this tactic is part of a multi-layered air defense system that Ukraine is trying to build. This system includes everything from advanced Patriot missile systems defending major cities, to mobile units with machine guns and cannons, and now, these helicopter hunter teams. No single system can stop all the drones, but together, they create a formidable barrier, increasing the attrition rate of incoming Russian munitions. Every drone shot down is a potential life saved, a power plant kept online, or a home left standing. The footage of the minigun shredding the Shahed is more than just a cool video. It represents adaptation, innovation, and a relentless will to fight. It shows that in a war defined by high-tech weaponry, there's still a place for old-school firepower and human skill. The distinct sound of the M134, often described as a buzzsaw or ripping canvas, has become a sound of defiance and protection in the Ukrainian night sky. This ongoing aerial battle will continue to evolve. Russia will likely adapt its drone tactics, perhaps by flying them in more complex swarm patterns or at different altitudes. And in turn, Ukraine will continue to refine its defenses. But for now, the image of a Hind helicopter, the minigun blazing from its side, stands as a powerful symbol of Ukraine's creative and determined defense. It's a real-life David versus Goliath story, played out 1,000 feet in the air, 100 bullets at a time. It's a stark reminder that the human element, the bravery of a pilot, the steady hand of a gunner remains the most critical factor on any battlefield. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think of this innovative tactic? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown interesting, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth analysis of the latest events. And as always, stay informed and stay safe. We'll see you in the next one.